Hi.
Hi.
We are in Korea again for our Team Melvin blog. We first want to
It's been a
discuss.
while.
It has been a while, like a week, like 4 days, 5 days. We've been here almost a month, 25 days. Pretty good.
Yeah.
First off, I want to congratulate the bartender at a place called Helios. It was a lady, and it was loud as hell in there. And no matter what you did, and you told her your drinks, she would always remember them.
Congratulations, Helios Bartender of the Year award.
I mean, hundreds of people went up to her.
It was
you come
pretty
up to her
impressive.
And she'd be like, Jack and Coke, lemon Coke, vodka Coke, coming up.
I think she could read lips.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah. So she was impressive. At Beer Garden, they have chilled mug holders in the table. So you order your beer, and they flick it on. It's like a little refrigerator built in, so your beer's always cold.
That was sweet.
And you may have noticed we bought plants.
We bought plants. This is Kevin's favorite.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, remember biology class? This is the female part.
We don't need it.
This is the male. Okay. Well, remember what it's called? Stamen? Pistol?
Yeah.
That's from
Penis of the
7th grade, I remember.
So now we're going to discuss our crazy meals we've had. We haven't really encountered too crazy of food so far. We've had some like spicy stuff and some pretty weird stuff. We had our first
We have colds still.
Our first really weird encounter, and that was moth cocoon or butterfly cocoons.
There's a picture. Isn't there a picture on Facebook?
Yeah, on the web album. There's pictures. Butterfly cocoons, like larvae unhatched. Cooked.
Tasted like trees and the inside of a leather shoe, like together.
It was not good. I'll tell you that much.
But I ate 4 or 5 of them just to show that I could do it.
We had some white fish. We had these maybe 100 little snails, like maybe this a millimeter or centimeter big or two, and you go. Then you had to suck them right out of the shell, and they hit the back of your throat, and that's kind of weird. But they're good.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I liked them. You just have to get used to the grits of sand and the seafood.
And the people there are very friendly. We found where we ordered a food. We were asking what it was. They went to the tank and pulled it out and brought it to us. And it was real weird.
We were eating something that was chewy like octopus. But when we asked the girl next to us what it was, the kitchen brought out in a bowl of water. It looked like a big sausage hot dog type thing, but when we poked it, it was still alive, and it just floats in the sea floor like that. It just is like it was expanding and contracting. I don't know if it was good. I wouldn't say good.
It wasn't bad.
It was tolerable.
It was tough to eat. Not much taste.
It was chewy. Yeah, it didn't have a lot of flavor. And then the other thing was like a sea urchin was easier to chew than it wasn't that chewy. They brought one of those out for us too.
Yeah, a lady next to us spoke a little bit of English, so she could like translate to bring us stuff and explain what it was. So that was pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, at lunch today, that reminded me of I had a side dish that was just the tiniest little fish. Like, how do you describe the size?
Small.
They were little. They were real little, but they had
like
big eyes.
Like a few millimeters across or around, but really long.
Yeah, and their eyes.
Noodles. They look like noodles.
Big eyes. But my co-teachers Hannah and Kathy were laughing because I told them I just have to close my eyes and pretend they don't have heads, and then I can eat them. They said that's what kids have to do.
I'm not eating those.
You will. You have to. If I did it, you have to do it.
That's not how that rule works. And we were also out shopping.
A long day of shopping.
In Hongdae. I loved it.
Me too. He hated it more. Because every time I went to look for something, I walked around forever. Kevin sat and waited forever, and then I came back with crap because I couldn't find anything, and it was all expensive. And thank you.
And we were sitting there, and these 2 high school age girls camped and took her pictures. Like made her pose.
Yeah.
Took a picture of her butt.
They took a picture of me from the front. And this is like baseball cap covering up the mess and not dressed very stylish. And everybody here is crazy fashion. Like, they make small sizes because if you don't fit, then you should diet. Like, it's everyone's really little. But I was hoping they weren't taking pictures because they said it was for homework. I hope it wasn't anything to do with like American fashion, Korean fashion. It was a bad representation.
Yeah. So on the weekend we went and visited our friend Youngmi, who I found on Craigslist, Korean Craigslist, same thing but Korean Seoul version. And she's been teaching us Korean a few times a week, and then we go and visit her and her family and her kids, 2 kids, sister-in-law, or maybe, I don't know.
It was her husband's cousin.
Yeah, some other chick and her husband.
She spoke awesome English.
And yeah, they live in the U.S., so they speak pretty good English, and they moved here. But we go and play with her kids and teach them English. It's their first time, but hopefully about every other week. They made us dinner. And her kids are super cute.
Bibimbap.
Kids are Sophie and Serene.
Yeah.
And there's pictures of them too. And they're real cute.
Was in the U.S. the first couple of years, so she spoke English better than Korean until she started school here and realized she had to learn it. Pretty sweet. Cutest kids ever.
Yeah, pretty cute. So after that, we got the subway and went to a baseball game. Not like a U.S. baseball game. I mean, sport's the same. Fans not the same. You can bring in any food or beer you want. You can bring in coolers.
Tell them how much a beer was.
Yeah, I mean, U.S. sports, like $8 for a 12-ounce beer. Here, it was like 24-ounce beers for $2.50. $2.50. $2.50. It's $3,000. Oh. Yeah. You can bring in any food you want. We brought beers from the streets and brought them in. And in Korea, you can drink anywhere. You can have beers in the subway. You can have beers outside the park, in the park, walking around, anywhere. And the bars don't close. So it could be real bad news.
Not for us.
No, we're very responsible, but it could be bad news. So then, yeah, after the baseball game, we went out with our friends from Yuju, called the Jew Crew. That's what they call themselves. But it's like 30 Westerners from that area. And we went out to Hongdae again and went to bars and stuff. It was pretty fun. A lot of dancing, a lot of drinking. Met our friends from Ireland there. She met her other friend from Ireland. They were speaking Irelandish back and forth.
Irelandish.
It's awesome because I love their accents.
They just have a cool accent, so they're like yapping to each other. We were entertained.
It's great. And Mel found these booths that sold like chicken kebabs. It's like it's like a taco on steroids. It's awesome.
This has like a creamy dressing on it that's spicy, the best tasting spicy ever. But after eating one and coming back for the second one, some guys talked me into thinking that it was dog meat, and I was pretty hesitant on buying it.
So we asked the guy that made them. He said chicken.
Okay, I believed him.
Yeah, I believe the guy that made them.
Actually, he's just trying to make a sale. Tell the girl it's chicken.
Yeah. I got a new phone finally. It's out in the other room.
Heck yeah.
And I can make
I'm not going
calls.
to get it.
No, so it's not much, but we're communicating now, so that's nice. I got a printer and a faxer or scanner. It doesn't work, I don't think, but at least I have one.
It works as a nice plant stand.
Yes. So that's good. We got everything we need out of the way. Technomarts, we got the printer. It is awesome. It's like 8 stories of electronics, and
4 of those are cameras.
Literally hundreds and thousands of like Canon 7Ds and Nikon D5.
Only one full floor of cell phones.
Yeah, one full floor of like 50,000 square feet though. It's enormous.
And printers and computers had to share a floor.
Yeah, but there's still a ton.
Yeah,
hundreds
there was
of printers.
A lot.
It's like a Best Buy.
Vacuum cleaners, hair dryers, hair straighteners,
TVs.
All kinds of appliances.
Yeah, all the appliances. And the appliances here, they have washer dryer combos. Youngmi had one. We don't have one, unfortunately, but one deal. It washes them and dries them.
Kathy said most people just dry or hang up their laundry.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't think very many people.
That's one thing I
have
miss
those
is dryers.
Things. Yeah.
This is about to cut us off because we reached our time limit, so we're going to start a new blog to discuss the rest. So I'm going to sign off for the next 5 seconds.
Adios.
No, hit it.